All right, I had an idea for a cold open, but more importantly, does your shirt say "I'm here for the booze"?
It does. I'm here for the booze.
Welcome back to Worth a Dram. I'm Grim.
And I am Red. This is your home for whiskey reviews, scary opinions, and candy corny jokes.
All right, I thought it was dumb when we thought of the idea, and it's so much worse in practice.
Comment down below what opinions and jokes should we have in our next episode.
Yep, give us more slogans.
Please, because we're running out.
So here we are. It's been about 10 reviews since our last
10-ish.
flavored.
Yeah.
So we figured we're going to split up the monotony. Like every 10 reviews or so, we're going to go back to our...
Triple threats?
Our triple threats, our three-way...
Our flights of fancy?
Flights of fancy, yeah. You know, I made that playlist like weeks before we actually had a video to put on it. But, I mean, technically, you know, this counts as a flight, I guess.
It does count as a flight.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to anybody. I'm not looking forward to what's going to happen.
All right. So I have varying degrees of anticipation here.
Yeah.
So...
I'm excited for the pecan. Are we aligned on the pecan?
Yeah, I am actually. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
So we have 3, we decided, fall-themed flavors. I think we're going to start with Jim Beam Maple.
Yes.
Because we're both dreading that one.
Both.
We're going to move on to Sons of Liberty Pumpkin Spice because you're dreading that one.
I'm dreading that one.
I'm on the fence.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, it's a New England distillery, so like that, I mean, it's got a special place for me.
I don't care.
And then we're going to finish with standard proof Texas Pecan.
Yeah.
Which is it's an infused rye whiskey.
Yeah. And that's the one that I'm like of the 3 we have here, that's the one I'm looking forward to.
Same. I think we're on the same page here.
Yeah.
We're on the same YouTube channel.
Oh, we are, aren't we?
So the fall idea started because our daycare actually. So our daycare manager, who is actually hanging out tonight behind the camera, our daycare teacher, instructor, I don't know, what do we call you? Daycare provider?
Sure.
So her husband got this Jim Beam Maple, took maybe a sniff and a sip and didn't like it. And he says, give it to the guy with the whiskey channel. So
He'll drink it.
So that's actually what started this fall-themed idea.
Yeah.
And then we had another suggestion from a buddy of ours, actually our local craftsman, that said pumpkin spice.
Yep.
So we found...
That was actually on the first Triple Threat video.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yep. So we found what could possibly be the last bottle of pumpkin spice whiskey in existence. Sons of Liberty, like I said, it's a New England company. It's a Rhode Island distillery, and they only made a few thousand bottles. And as far as I know, like there was one packy in Waltham, Mass. that still had one gathering dust on a shelf somewhere. And special thanks to Rick and Heather for going down and grabbing it for us.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that I'm looking forward to it, but I am looking forward to you watching it.
Yeah. And then this standard proof Texas Pecan. Since we started this channel, we've all been getting nonstop ads on Facebook for standard proof. And they happen to have free shipping if you order 2 bottles. So we got ourselves a bottle of Texas Pecan and a ginger infused.
Yes, ginger close to my heart. So we decided to go with that one.
Yep.
So advertising works. And gets the moral of that story.
Yep.
I don't know where to go to next. We just start pouring?
Yeah, I'll start pouring. I guess if you want to talk about touch on a little bit of the distilleries.
Yeah, I mean, so I should have watched the Triple Threat last time because
What
I
did I
can't
do?
remember. I can't remember what we did. Did we pour them all? Oh no!
I told you it's only going to get worse as we go on here.
I forgot. That's. You know when we talk about horror stories? This is like you should do a scream like when this comes out.
All right,
Because that's what played in my head. So the Jim Beam Maple. I mean, hopefully everybody that watches this channel is familiar with Jim Beam. 200 plus year wow. Should not have done that.
Say the words.
It's just like maple syrup.
Say the words, Kaladin.
Say the words. Stretch forth thy hand.
I just realized I jiggered the glass there, and that actually worked out okay.
It did work okay.
Maybe I'll regulate these for us.
I think that's a good idea based on how I feel after that 114 proof bourbon.
Yeah.
So Jim Beam, 200 plus year history in Kentucky. It's been owned by the Beam family its entire time. Now part of the global conglomerate of Beam Suntory.
Man, I am in the mood for waffles right now.
I could go for some waffles. This maple Jim Beam is classic Jim Beam mixed with maple liqueur.
We got a cork here.
Ooh,
That was tight.
that was a real tight cork. Grim hit all I think all of the high notes for the pumpkin Sons of Liberty pumpkin. The one thing I want to mention is the first time they did the pumpkin whiskey, and we'll link the YouTube video where they describe it. They actually roasted all the pumpkins in their in the mom's ovens
For the first batch,
for the first batch, because they only do a few thousand bottles of this. Pumpkins and everything is grown around New England. I think in the YouTube video we'll link they all come from a single New England farm.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean that's pretty cool. It's always awesome when distilleries source locally. But they also add, so they roast the pumpkins, put them in a wine press, and then I can smell pumpkin pie.
Which is surprising, because, like, all right, the first time we popped the bottle, we got hints of, like, rubber. And now it does actually, there's a lot of pumpkin, like, baking spices, and, like, that actually smells really good.
I'm actually kind of looking forward to that one now.
Yeah. We got one more cork.
Ooh,
Yeah, that was a
good one.
That was a good one.
That's the best cork we've had in a while. So they juice the roasted pumpkins, mix it with their standard juicing pumpkins. Sounds weird to me when I say it. Mix it with their standard whiskey, and then they add cinnamon, clove, allspice, sweet lemon peel, vanilla.
I'm not using the jigger for this. This one, we're going.
You're gonna go free pour.
I think we're gonna enjoy this
Free
one.
pouring. Yeah, so classic pumpkin, and they they advertise kind of classic New England flavors there.
Yep.
What am I talking about now? Standard proof.
Standard proof.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Yep. Straight out of Kentucky.
Straight out of Kentucky.
I screwed up. He was writing notes, and I said, they're in Kentucky, right? Yeah. Nashville, Tennessee.
So it's a rye whiskey base, 51% rye, 44% corn, 5% malted barley. Aged 18 months, and then it's infused with roasted pecans from...
10 to 12 weeks.
I had 16 weeks in my notes.
So I'm all right. I'm generalizing because they actually, so Standard Proof only does infused whiskeys.
Yes, true.
Honeysuckle, ginger, coffee, Texas pecan, and the ones that I remember seeing were about 10 to 12 weeks. So that's why I'm generalizing. But if you saw 16 weeks for the Texas pecan,
I saw 16 weeks. I was drinking while I was reading the notes. So pecans from San Saba, Tejas.
Say that again.
Tejas? San Saba, Tejas.
All right.
It's Texas, but I was saying it with the accent.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. San Saba, Texas. Nashville, Tennessee. I hit all the notes there. So we are ready to taste. What are we doing first?
All right, so we're both dreading the Jim Beam maple.
Yes. Get it out of the way.
So let's start there. So I went left to right here. So
Let's go left to right.
All right.
Are we snifferize these, right?
I don't know why we're bothering with this one because that's just maple syrup.
It is maple syrup.
It's 95% maple syrup and 5% whiskey. That's got to be the mash bill.
Yeah, I think it is. It's like you were having waffles for breakfast and you decided to have a dram with it, and that's what I get.
Do you remember Waffle Crisp cereal?
Yes.
Have you ever gotten a Waffle Crisp like lodged in your nose?
No.
Because that's pretty much the experience.
I thought you were going to say, did you ever pour whiskey in your Waffle Crisp cereal? I was going to be like, that hasn't been around since I was like 12, but...
I'm ready if you are. This one I want to get over with.
Do we have to drink all of it?
We do.
It is drinking maple syrup.
So I'll tell you this: it tastes like a maple syrup, and it finishes like a maple syrup.
Short finish.
No, it's a lot of maple.
It's a lot of maple. Long finish. I get maple. And then as it moves back through my mouth, I get more maple.
Okay. All right. I'll tell you this, though. So up front, it's a very sweet maple syrup.
Yeah.
Like log cabin.
Yeah.
But it finishes like the more bitter maple syrups like I like from Vermont. Like fresh maple. I don't know why he's laughing. Log cabin.
I thought you were going to be like, it finishes like Aunt Jemima. Like,
what? Why is that funnier? Oh, my God.
like log cabin. Like,
Anyway, all right, so like up front it's sweet like a commercial maple syrup, but it finishes like a fresh like a homemade maple syrup.
I just get maple syrup, man.
It's all right, it's appropriately awful, I think.
It's mapley for sure.
How did your husband even get this? I got to tell you, I'm floored that you're here right now for this. We didn't plan this.
I do want to know.
Oh. All right, second sip was like so much worse.
I do want to know. It's like cough syrup. It's like maple cough syrup.
Yep, you nailed it.
Lemon juice?
Lemon juice?
Or lime juice?
Let's make an old fashioned.
It wouldn't be good in a landfill.
We need to make a maple old fashioned now.
Moving on.
We are on Sons of Liberty pumpkin spice.
I gotta say, so like I know I don't care for flavored whiskeys, but I am actually, because this is a New England distillery.
I didn't say it when but I'm showing you an empty glass right now.
Look at that color.
Look at that color. That is about the color of what that Jim Beam maple was in the glass. And this is like brown.
I would like to point out that this is unfiltered, so it's cloudy.
Cloudy.
It's cloudy like an old, I was gonna say antique, but like an old style whiskey would be. You know, something that somebody made in their backyard.
This smells like you mixed up pumpkin pie. Like you've mixed everything for pumpkin pie and you've put it in the pie crust and you're about to put it in the oven. Like, it's that scent.
Jesus, I was eagerly awaiting for you to finish a thought, and you just.
It smells like pumpkin pie.
It does. It really does smell like pumpkin pie. We've been waiting for this one. Ooh. The finish, you get that same profile from a pumpkin pie. You don't like it, do you?
I don't like it. I'm trying.
So,
I don't want to take another drink.
I don't think that this could be like a daily for me at all. Like if this would keep for every Thanksgiving, I would totally crack this open. You know, I'm oddly into this.
I don't know if we can be friends anymore. It tastes like pumpkin pie right when it hits my mouth.
Yep.
And then there's almost like bitter flavors that come in at the end of it. So it's like, all right, I'm enjoying this pumpkin pie. I'm enjoying this pumpkin pie. Bam! There's coffee in the back of my mouth.
So, like, I get the sweeter flavors up front, and then there's a little bit of a creaminess. I gotta tell you, man, it's a pumpkin pie and a smooth whiskey. Like, I am surprisingly into this.
I can taste the pumpkin pie, and I can taste the whiskey. They don't mix together.
All right, so maple whiskey cheesecake, yes. Pumpkin pie whiskey, No for red. So,
Kill it.
yep. I'm ignoring the way that my mouth feels right now.
There's a joke in there. I just am not coherent enough to think of one.
All right. Moving on.
Texas Tejas Pecan.
Stop saying Tejas. That screws me up because like it makes me think I'm having a stroke every time. So, standard proof Texas pecan.
Yeah.
It's technically flavored, but it's technically infused.
What's the difference between infused and flavored?
What is the difference between infused and flavored?
I don't know, but you said that, and now I'm asking the question.
Well, we mentioned Leopold Brothers Apple Whiskey.
Yes.
Which I kind of feel like is more of an infused whiskey than a flavored
because
whiskey.
the whiskey and the flavor are aged together.
Yes. And because it doesn't taste like fucking sugar and Skittles.
How dare you besmirch Smittles? So, this has been resting for like 10 minutes.
It's been a little bit.
Oh,
Oh no, Red. Alright, so if you haven't already, please submit your pictures and videos enjoying your favorite dram to either our Facebook, our Instagram, or Infinite Contest at worthadram.com because we are hosting an end of the year giveaway for 3 of our branded Infinity bottles. I'm just trying to fill the time between what you just saw and what you're seeing now.
They look like chicken legs.
They look like chicken legs.
I feel a little weird.
Because you are now a were jackalope.
I think I'm a what jackalope?
This is the dumbest bit that we've done in the whole time.
It's only gonna get dumber.
Actually, I think we've hit rock bottom. It can only get better from here.
now.
It can only get better. Anyway, so if you haven't yet, please submit your favorite drams for a chance at our infinite giveaway on December 4th. Moving on.
Sometimes you just have to reposition it.
Standard proof Texas pecan infused. How do you expect me to carry on?
I don't know.
I gotta say, all right. First impressions, it on the nose, it's a really well-rounded, smooth, sweet whiskey.
I appreciate that you're trying to play this straight.
I'm just gonna drink, Don.
So I get whiskey on the nose.
Okay. I like that.
That's pretty good.
Standard proof Texas pecan.
It reminds me as if, I mean, I get shades of Screwball when I drink it.
I'm not at all.
From the toasted nut flavor.
It's like I'm chasing a shot of whiskey with a pecan wheel. You know, like a pinwheel? You know, like the little Debbie
I
pastries?
get what you said, but what I pictured was like a wheel of pecans, like rolling.
You gotta take these off, please. I'm begging you.
You want to try them on?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the new green bean. I feel like it's.
What?
Yes, this is the palate cleanser. Perfect.
How did you get them so limp?
I drink a lot of whiskey.
That's the aforementioned whiskey antler.
I don't feel like I got. I mean, this one on the nose and taste is the most like whiskey.
Yeah.
I think we said, I can't remember what we said that about.
The Dickel, actually.
Was it the Dickel?
Yeah.
Yes. And the Dickel ended up being our favorite.
I can feel these. Please say more things that I can agree with. Like, yeah. Why did you bring these?
I have another pair.
No. Enough. This is the easiest drinking of the three.
Well, whereas the other ones were Maple Jim Beam is maple syrup. Sons of Liberty is a thing. And then Pecan. The Pecan one is it's the most like a standard whiskey
Yeah.
with the background of toasted pecan.
Yeah. It's the only of the three where I'm getting the subtle flavors. Brown sugar,
Yeah.
baking spice. I have hiccups crazy right now.
I got spices in the Sons of Liberty.
Yeah.
But I mean, I get what you're saying. The more like traditional rye flavors, baking spice, brown sugar.
Yep.
But then kind of like bridging all of those flavors is like toasted pecan. You can taste the Tejas sun.
I mean, overall, I think it's a little sweet for my tastes, but
It's not bad.
I like that.
That's good. Like, especially if you were looking for something, like you wanted to make a mixed drink with pecan flavor, but you still wanted it whiskey forward.
Yeah.
I think that's what I would. And I'm interested to try the ginger that we got.
Yeah.
I don't know if that counts as cannibalism, but I am interested to try the ginger.
I got it.
Because he's a ginger.
I'm short. A lot goes on right
I'm a
now.
ginger.
So you set the precedent with the
It's a terrible precedent.
The mini infinity.
I am upset that I set this.
you done goofed. You shouldn't have done that.
I shouldn't have.
Always without breathing.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Do you know Antoine Dodson is a real estate agent now?
Yeah, I saw that. And he was saying hide your kid, hide your wife from these deals.
Yep.
I was like, why? If they're good deals.
All right, I'm gonna give this
Oh my God.
a hefty swirl.
Why do we do this?
It was
Hefty,
your
hefty,
idea.
hefty. You started this. You
I
did
know.
this.
I know.
You did this to me
I know.
10 episodes ago. And now it's you, because you're like...
Did you hurt your finger? Are you okay? Oh no, you just had a little black spot there. Like it was right
There it is, right there. Well, now it's gone. It could be in one of the glasses.
Where did it go?
All right, a little bit.
That was a hard clink.
I did not enjoy that.
However you like your whiskey. That's the right way.
No. I can be quoted in the last Triple Threat episode. If there's ever a wrong way to enjoy your whiskey, that's it.
It starts out pumpkin.
This is a strong second place.
It starts out pumpkin. I don't get pecan at all.
Nope, because maple is just like...
And then maple comes in at the end. 1989. Undertaker from the top. Throwing mankind off the top rope.
All right. Front runner.
Pecan.
All right, we're agreed there?
We're agreed.
Okay. Like and subscribe here. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram.
And no matter how you like your whiskey, that is the right way.